Howdy, howdy, howdy. It's a Rodfather 916. I don't know where I heard it, but someone at one point said, you should never argue with stupid. I haven't quite learned my lessons because I can't accept that there are stupid people out there. Yes, the Rodfather said that. I can't believe that there's stupid people out there, but they are. Early this morning, I met a young man who's between 20 and 23. And he's convinced that COVID-19 was started by the Chinese. And he's convinced of it. And when I said, well, where are you getting information? He said, through the newspaper. And I said, the newspaper said this. And I said, can you look it up on your phone? And then he wanted to argue, and then he deflected and wanted to go somewhere else. And he said, there's conspiracy with the mortuaries who make money from people who die of COVID. Now, if I was a regular person, I would have ended there. But remember, I don't accept stupid, which makes me kind of stupid. But that's not important now, is it? Let's adjust ourselves. The mortuaries make money for people dying of COVID. They get sort of a cut. And then he goes on to say that every illness, the newspapers and the media says it's related to COVID. And he's convinced of this. Now, mind you, and I don't want to insult my brethren who are over 50 or over 45, like I'm close to 45. But anyway, who struggle with computers and technology. I'm going to cut you a break. But this guy is young. He was born with a mouse in his hand. In fact, his mother swallowed it so he could go click, click in the belly. So once again, I'm trying to not convert him, not to change his beliefs. None of that. That's too hard. But saying, listen, you want to be credible. You want to be able, whatever you speak it, you want to be able to say what the sources are. I'm a blogger. A small, teeny tiny following, but I'm a blogger. And I try to have the check sources. Check not one source, but several sources to see if everyone's speaking the same language or is someone just being crazy, coming up with stuff. Because even people like my blog, which may sound somewhat credible, are not. But people will take that information and run with it and say, I read this in Sacramento and that's what they said and it's a conspiracy and we knew it all along. Because if you don't like something and you want to make your view credible, some people grab onto that and say, yes, in Sacramento somebody said, I think his name was the Rodfather, he said this. So I try to be credible, checking all the sources, the credible sources. And again, seeing everybody speaking the same language. Because back in my day, the day of Moses and the Ark and the whole things, we didn't have a computer. We didn't have a smartphone. I went to the library when it opened and I got the Encyclopedia Britannica. There's a generation just died. What is that, Mom? Back in the old days. That's what I looked. And then I learned the Dewey Decimal System and how to check out books and how to look up books through their numbers. That's back in the day. Kids don't do that anymore. Dewey what? Oh, right. He sang this song. So I'm looking at the kid and I'm just basically saying, look, you need to be credible. Just try to be credible. And so I was saying that there was someone I knew in Sacramento County that does the stats for COVID. And this kid goes, see, there's another one. He gets a cut for everybody who dies. And I go, he gets a cut? At this point, I realized in trouble. I was in a hole, and he had the manhole cover. He's about to bury me. Please, everyone, the sound of my voice, if you hear stupid, trust it. Don't be like the Rod Father who wants to say, let me help you with your idiocy so you don't sound so much like an idiot. I mean well. Leave, run, flee, do whatever you can. Because at one point today, I'm going to tell my friend, I know why you're paid so well. You get a cut on everybody who dies. This is a Rod Father 916. Locked in stupid town. Funky town. Anyway, wishing you love, happiness. Love, happiness. I just had a stroke. See what stupid people do to you? Wishing you love, joy, and happiness. There it is. That's the one. Be well. Subscribe. Hit the bell. Pass this stupid to someone who is smarter than the Rod Father. Because clearly I've lost brain cells from trying to make smart out of stupid, and I can't do it. So meanwhile, bye, y'all. Enjoy your weekend.